Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Walking Dead. We are here to do our weekly Let's Chit Chat video for this week. We are leading into the final episode of The Walking Dead Dead City, so we're going to talk about that and do some Walking Dead universe updates. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Walking Dead. We are here to do our weekly Let's Chit Chat video for this week, leading up to the finale of Dead City, The Walking Dead Dead City with Negan and Maggie. And we're also going to do some updates for the channel, some content updates, stuff like that. So, a lot of stuff going on for Walking Dead right now. We are getting prepped for Comic-Con. Of course, whatever kind of Comic-Con we're going to get this year, which we do have some updates for that as well. So, we'll address that here as well. But, because I'm not going to do a whole other video for Comic-Con just because, you know, we've done a lot of updates, we've done a lot of stuff, but I know some people have been asking, like, you know, ever since the actors strike, what's going to be going on with Comic-Con? So we will update you on that as well in this video if you're interested in knowing the information on that. But first of all, let's talk about what we have coming up this week. So this week is the end of The Walking Dead Dead City. Tonight is the airing for episode 5 on regular AMC, but this Thursday is the finale of Dead City. So it is the final episode. Dead City will be wrapped up. That is the end for Season 1. I do know that there are plans to make a Season 2 based off of what the actress for Jenny told us in an interview a few months ago, which we have done videos for, so I won't go over it again. But there are talks about a Dead City Season 2. It's not officially announced yet, but there are, you know, discussions about it. And actors have confirmed, like I just said, the actress for Jenny has already confirmed that she's going to be going back for Season 2. Now, obviously, with the writer's strike and the actor's strike, it's going to push filming off a little bit. So, I would honestly savor this finale, guys, because I have a gut feeling that Dead City will probably be, unfortunately, gone until at least late 2024. You know what I mean? Because, at least, like, franchise-wise, we have a bit of an idea of what we can expect now. We have Dead City finale airing, of course, this Thursday on AMC+. We've got Daryl's show, which starts September 10th. Then we got Fear the Walking Dead, which starts its final episodes on the 22nd. And that'll be our final batch of episodes for Fear and our final batch episodes for the Walking Dead universe this year. Then next year, we're going to be getting Season 1 and the only season of The Walking Dead Rick and Michonne, which I expect that to be in the early months of 2024. Which we did get a poster for that as well, too, yesterday. It was really, really awesome looking. Yeah, so that'll be probably early 2024. And then at some point in that year, I'm assuming they're going to release Daryl Dixon Season 2. That is, if the strike doesn't last too long and maybe they get affected by that. But I'm pretty sure Daryl Dixon Season 2 will be airing by next year because they've already been filming it. They've already been working on it. And if they get back to work on Dead City, at least by the end of this year, then I would expect our fall series, like the show to air in the fall next year, to probably be Dead City Season 2, right? That makes a lot of sense. The latest I could see them pushing Dead City Season 2 off would be like early 2025, which would really suck if they had to do that, but I would understand, because again, like, you know, if they're not filming right now, then that is a possibility. Also, if they're going to be adding extra episodes than just those 6 to Dead City, then it probably will take more time, unfortunately, so we should all kind of prepare for that. But that's an overall kind of rundown for Walking Dead universe right now, at least, is the wrap-up of Dead City this year, Daryl's show, Fear, that'll be the rest of this year. Next year, we're going to get Rick and Michonne, Daryl's Season 2, if everything goes according to plan and this strike ends in time for them to do that, and then Dead City Season 2 potentially at the end of next year. So I guess what I'm really trying to say is that Dead City is going to be a little while. So enjoy this finale, because whatever cliffhanger they're going to leave us on, which I have a feeling they will, yeah, we're going to be stuck on that for a little while, at least over a year, for sure. So yeah, it's going to suck, for sure, but I'm very excited. I mean, I am so pleasantly surprised with Dead City. I mean, not like surprised like I didn't think it'd be good, because the trailer looked good for it, but I don't know, I'm just so happy that a Walking Dead spinoff can be as good as Dead City really is. It's a phenomenal sequel story, it really is. It's a really fantastic, you know, follow-up to The Walking Dead. A lot of extra layers added to both Negan and Maggie's character that I didn't think we would get in, you know, the main Walking Dead, and we didn't, you know, but we're getting it in this show, and it feels realistic. It doesn't feel forced. It feels very natural that these things would happen with Negan and Maggie, and, you know, this whole story with Herschel, it does feel like something that would happen later down the road. So, yeah, I really enjoy it. I think Dead City's been phenomenal, and now in this finale, we're going to have to see, now that Negan is probably going to learn the truth about what Maggie is doing this entire time, and we know that Maggie and Negan are probably going to end up fighting in this episode, and, pretty hardcore. We'll have to see, who wins and, what happens there, but it sounds like this finale is going to be a lot about a Civil War type of, conflict between Negan and Maggie, which is going to be really interesting to see. So, yeah, we'll have to see how involved Jenny is in all this as well. We'll have to see how involved the Croat is in all this, also. But it's going to be a really exciting finale. I very, very much look forward to it. I think it looks really, really good so far from the trailers and, everything else we've seen. I think it looks really, really, really awesome. So, yeah, now in terms of Comic-Con this year, so, I do have some updates for that. A few people were asking me about it. So, there is no longer going to be a 2.5-hour panel for Comic-Con. I hate to say that to you guys. I really am saddened to bring that news to you all, because I know a lot of you guys were excited for the 2.5-hour panel with all the Walking Dead shows combined and all the actors and all that stuff. And as was I. I mean, I hate it because the news for Comic-Con keeps shifting every 2 minutes. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, it's because of this strike. But now this is what's going to happen this Friday. Which, yes, this Friday is Comic-Con. So keep that in mind. I'm not sure what they're going to be able to give us, but they're going to give us something. It's just a matter of what. So this is the update I have for all you guys. There's going to be one panel still for Walking Dead Universe. It's only an hour long, so instead of 2.5 hours, it's only an hour long. There will be no actors attending this panel for obvious reasons due to the strike. There are going to be no writers attending this panel due to the strike, so I'm not really sure what they're doing. I'm not really sure. And the way this information came out, it doesn't even sound like anybody knows, to be honest. Like, nobody has no idea how the hell this panel is going to go. Are they still going to have Chris Hardwick on there? I mean, I would assume so, but is it just going to be Chris Hardwick on the panel, like, talking for an hour? Like, you know what I mean? Showing footage and being like, oh, I wish we could discuss this with other actors. Like, that's awkward. Like, I feel bad for Chris Hardwick if that's what ends up happening. But, yeah, poor Chris might have to actually go up there on his own with no actors and no writers. I don't know. Is Scott Gimple technically allowed to go up there if he's a chief content officer? Like, does that change? Let me know if you guys know how that works. But I don't know. I would assume Chris Hardwick would still go up there if there's a panel that's an hour long. But I don't know who the frig they're gonna get to go up there. I really don't. So yeah, it's really unfortunate, man. It really is. But it's an hour long panel. And that's all it's going to be. It literally, that's all it's going to be. I think it's like 1:30 to 2:30 Pacific Standard Time, and then that's it, And obviously, they're going to probably show us some footage. They're going to show us like a trailer for Fear, trailer for Daryl show, a teaser for Rick and Michonne. So that'll, kind of take up like the slots of like 10 to 15 minutes of the panel. So maybe I could see it working, and then Chris could fill in another 40 minutes of just talking and like answering fan questions. Maybe it could work, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm thinking about it in my head, like, it's going to be awkward, but they could do it. It's not going to be the greatest. And, again, fan questions, like, fans that go up and ask questions, like, who are they going to ask? Chris Hardwick? Like, he doesn't know the answer to that, so I don't know how the hell they're going to do that. Like, that's why I hope that at least Scott Gimple's there, so they could maybe, like, ride this thing out together, like Gimple and Chris, taking things over for, like, about an hour or so. I don't know, man. I gotta say this, though, because Marvel events were canceled this year. Like, Marvel's just not, having any panels. So, hats off to Walking Dead Universe, man. I gotta tell you, we do have a great universe, because even in all that, they are still doing a panel. I gotta hand it to them. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I fully support them, because it's unbelievable that they're coming through for us and still doing that. That's absolutely insane. So, yeah, that is a major sign of respect for me as a fan, is that they're still doing that, to be honest. That's amazing. Even through the strike, even through the writer strike and actor strike, they're still showing up in some capacity and showing footage. I mean, that's really, really good. So hats off to Walking Dead Universe. Seriously, I don't, a lot of things in this franchise I don't support. There's a lot of shows and spinoffs that I don't like, but the way they're handling this, in despite of everything that's going on, seriously, guys, like, you got to give them credit. They are really making sure that we get something, and that's That's really impressive. It really is. So, yeah, absolutely amazing. But anyway, there's your updates for Comic-Con, guys. Dead City coming up this week. Very much excited for the finale. And we now know when some of these shows are coming out too, like Daryl and Fear and all this stuff. We've made some videos on it, so if you want to get more info on that, they're in the channel right now. Some of the recent uploads give you a little bit of an update on, where the shows are going to air at, where Fear's airing, where Daryl show is airing, so you can check those out individually if you want to hear some thoughts on that and some information. But that is it for this video. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy this video, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos of the Walking Dead universe. Make sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I will see you guys really soon for more videos of the Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.